The US Open hasn't even started. The balls haven't been struck. The draw hasn't been made. But Eala is already taking over New York. Nike has put her front and center across the city. Her first signature shirt sold out in hours, while Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner, and Ariana Sabalenka's merchandise remains available. She has been named a Marriott Bonvoy Global Brand Ambassador. The Filipina sensation has arrived in the Big Apple, and the tennis world is stunned. Eala has not hit a ball at the 2026 US Open yet, but her drawing power is already making an impression. The Filipina sensation unveiled her US Open look on Instagram, showing off the royal blue NikeCourt Slam dress she is expected to wear at Flushing Meadows. The $140 dress, inspired by a basketball jersey with netted cuts on the sides, quickly received rave reviews from fans online. The response was immediate and overwhelming. Fans flooded the comments section with praise, calling the dress stunning, perfect, in a statement. Then came the surprise. Eala also revealed something even more personal, her first signature Nike shirt. The $42 black shirt features floral details, the iconic "Just Do It" slogan, and Eala written across the back. It was a simple design, but it carried immense significance. This was not just a sponsorship product. This was a recognition of Eala's status as a global star. The response was immediate. Nike's $42 NikeCourt Eala tennis t-shirt sold out within hours of its release. The demand was so intense that the product page crashed multiple times. What made the sellout particularly stunning was the company Eala was keeping. Tennis and fashion writer Jessica Schiffer noted that Nike's other newly released player merchandise remained available, and she later identified those players as Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner, and Ariana Sabalenka. The world number 4, a 4-time Grand Slam champion, and 2 of the biggest names in the sport all had merchandise sitting on shelves. Eala's was gone. The contrast was stark and undeniable. Eala was outselling 3 of the biggest names in the sport. A fan asked whether Eala's shirt had actually sold out. Schiffer was unequivocal. Yes, it sold out, but they may restock. By Wednesday afternoon, Nike's women's tennis storefront listed the Eala shirt as coming soon, potentially signaling another opportunity for fans who missed the initial release. For a player whose crowns have followed her from North America to Asia, selling through a Nike release while merchandise bearing the names of Alcaraz, Sinner, and Sabalenka remained available, offered another measure of Eala's rapidly expanding appeal. The Filipina had just proven that she was not just a tennis star, she was a commercial force. Eala's Open dress brings a much different aesthetic. The royal blue outfit features white and black trim and large mesh sections along the sides and back. Nike says the Slam collection incorporates basketball-inspired mesh for ventilation, an appropriate crossover detail for the final Grand Slam of the year in New York. The blue and white colorway is reminiscent of the Philippine national teams in basketball, football, and volleyball. It is a nod to her heritage, a subtle but powerful statement of pride. The timing underscores how dramatically Eala's profile has grown. She arrives at this US Open after a breakthrough summer that included her first WTA title in Washington, where she defeated world number 3 Jessica Pegula in the final. She followed that with a run to the round of 16 in Toronto before pushing Amanda Anisimova to 3 sets in the Cincinnati Open. She also returns to Flushing Meadows a year after becoming the first Filipino player in the Open era to win a Grand Slam singles main draw match. The trajectory is clear, the momentum is undeniable. Eala's kit features Filipino words that embody her roots. Kung may itinanim, may aanihin. As you sow, so shall you reap. And kapag numago, hindi nahihinto, never stop flourishing. The brand has previously featured her portrait in their legendary gallery at the Nike World Headquarters in Oregon and printed the Eala kits with these Filipino words. The Sampaguita-inspired hair accessory from Wimbledon has been replaced by a blue dress and a signature shirt. Each piece of her kit tells a story. Each design element carries meaning. It is not just sportswear, it is a statement of identity and pride. Eala's partnership with Nike began when she was only 17, making her one of the youngest athletes the brand has ever signed. The decision to sign her so young was a bet on her potential, and that bet has paid off spectacularly. Nike's decision to put her front and center across New York is a testament to the scale of her ascent. Nike's release of Eala's signature shirt is not the only off-court development. Eala has also been named as Marriott Bonvoy's newest brand ambassador. IMG Tennis announced the partnership, writing, "The partnership will kick off with Alex serving as the face of the Tennis the World campaign, helping to bring more exclusive experiences to members." The announcements come as Eala shifts her full focus to the US Open after ending her Cincinnati Open campaign in the third round against world number 10 Amanda Anisimova. Marriott Bonvoy's decision to partner with Eala is another sign of her growing global appeal. The hotel chain, which has a massive presence in Asia, recognizes that Eala's fan base is not just passionate, it is global. Her Filipino supporters have traveled across the world to watch her play, from Washington to Toronto to Cincinnati. Now they will be following her to New York. Marriott Bonvoy wants to be part of that journey. Eala is expected to enter the US Open with a career-high number 18 in the WTA rankings, making her the highest-ranked Filipino women's tennis player in the Open era. With her lofty ranking also comes a favorable seeding, as Eala looks to make another deep run when the US Open main draw starts on 30 August at the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center in New York City. She is projected to be seated in the top 15 at the US Open, a year after making her debut and reaching the second round at Flushing Meadows. Eala knows what it takes to win on the biggest stage. In her US Open debut last year, the then-ranked number 75 Eala stunned former world number 12 Clara Tauson of Denmark for her first Grand Slam main draw victory. She has since taken another giant leap forward, highlighted by her historic run to the Wimbledon last 16 last July in her Washington Open title, her first WTA 500 crown, earlier this month. Eala's packed schedule has raised eyebrows. She is set to play in the Stars of the Open exhibition against world number 16 Iva Jovic on 27 August at Arthur Ashe Stadium. She will also make her mixed doubles debut alongside Canadian star Felix Auger-Aliassime. The mixed doubles field is stacked with star power. Novak Djokovic and Ariana Sabalenka headline the event. Alina Rybakina and Taylor Fritz, Iga Swiatek and Casper Ruud, and Naomi Osaka and Kei Nishikori are also in the draw. Some analysts have criticized Eala's packed schedule. Tennis 365's Liam McMillan highlighted that Eala would have played nearly every other day for 8 straight weeks if she reaches the second week of the US Open. "That is unsustainable for anyone, no matter what your age," he wrote. However, former world number 4 Greg Ruzetsky believes Eala has made the right decisions with her schedule. So this is the ideal lead-up. Washington, Toronto, lost in her third match, now she's playing Cincinnati. There's a week off next week, so she's scheduling perfectly. I think she's going to be smart. She's looking long-term. I just think she's a ray of light for the WTA, and I don't think she's going to make the mistakes players have in the past. Eala herself is unfazed. "I think my main focus is to win more matches. Obviously, the priority is the level that I produce in big matches, and I think if I'm able to reach those levels at a consistent pace, then of course the ranking will follow." Eala is also set to pull double duty at the Grand Slam, competing in both the women's singles and the mixed doubles. Eala has also confirmed her attendance at the Singapore Open, which is one of the first tournaments of the WTA Tour's Asian swing. The event is set to start on September 21st, just 8 days after the US Open final. Beyond that, Eala is expected to play at the Wuhan Open and the China Open, as they are both WTA 1000 events. The tour is relentless, but Eala is ready. Nike's decision to put Eala front and center across New York is more than just a marketing campaign. It is a recognition of her status. The Filipina's popularity has soared to unprecedented levels. The yellow shirts are everywhere, the Philippine flags are being packed, the chants of Eala, Eala will echo through Flushing Meadows. The Eala effect is about to hit New York with full force. Eala's focus now shifts to the US Open, the final Grand Slam of the year.
She has already made history there, winning the junior title in 2022 and becoming the first Filipino player in the Open era to win a main draw Grand Slam match. Now, she returns as a top 20 player, a player who has beaten the best, a player who has packed stadiums across 2 countries, a player who has a signature Nike shirt that sold out in hours. The Queen of Hearts is here, and she is just getting started. Eala said, "My main focus is to win more matches. The journey is far from over. The US Open is the next big goal. The Queen of Hearts is here, and she is just getting started. The Eala effect is real, the numbers are undeniable, and the future is bright." The US Open will be a test of everything Eala has built, a test of her endurance, a test of her focus, a test of her ability to handle the pressure that comes with being a top-tier player on the WTA Tour. But Eala has shown she can handle it. She has beaten the best players in the world. She has filled stadiums across 2 countries. She has inspired an entire nation. She is ready. The Queen of Hearts is ready to conquer Flushing Meadows.